Alright guys, highly requested map. I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's a solid map. It's a solid Easter egg. So no guides out yet. So Jason and I had to figure this out earlier today. Not too bad. Lot to do though. A lot of parts. A lot of cool stuff. So we're just going to give you the steps in order, how we did it. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. 2 free perks. So yeah, basically a full walkthrough. And of course, like if there's anything that we missed, you guys tell us. But first thing we're going to do, grab the first part here. This is for the liquefier, what you're going to need. Shield parts, what you're going to need, even though the shield's actually glitched for us. Like we can't build the shield. I don't know if it's just us, but, and then the trample steam, which is part of the Easter egg. So yeah, so grab that first part, and then we're going to move on to the main area. We're going to go on to here. We're just going to make this big jump, sprint halfway, boom. And now we're here. Now, first thing you're going to want to do is get the first trample seams part, which is always in this room. It should be the flag. It's kind of hard to see. Honestly, it's probably the hardest part to find just because of the, just because of how thin it is. Here it is. Boom. Right there. Sometimes it spawns there or like over here, but yeah. So we're going to activate the first power. There's 6 powers on the map, or 5 or 6. So we want to hit all of those to activate all power. That's also a challenge, which you'll have to do later. But yeah, we're just going to kind of get them done as we go. All right, guys, once you get that trample steam part, we're going to go over here. We're going to buy the Diamantes first. I know. You're like, whoa, a pistol? We're going to want that. Now, Jason, fortunately, has enough money to open this door. We're going to go in here first. We're going to drop down. We're going to turn on the power. And then to get back upstairs, you just have to go around, but we're going to activate this first challenge, which is fill the 3 lanterns with souls. We'll show you what the lanterns are. We won't be doing that later. You just want to activate it now because those just last the whole time. Like, there's no time limit. So now we just have to find the trample steams part, which is either out here, down low, over here, or here. Perfect. So that's the second part of the trample steam. There's no special way of opening doors or anything, guys. You just kind of have to open everything on the map. So Jason takes us out here. We're going to get the 3rd power, which is right out here. And then we're going to get the last part of the trample steam right here. We're going to activate this, which is the 50 upgraded kills. So you just have to pack a bunch of weapon. We'll do that later. So you got the power on, you got the trample steam on, you activated that. We're going to open the next door, which is this one. Now there's a bunch of parts to get. We have the first shield part, which is always here. This is not the best place to be, but I'm going to buy, you're going to want to buy this AK. Now this AK is really good because it's only 1,000 and it has a ton of ammo, but this is going to last you a little bit. So right now we're going to get the next liquefier part, which is right on that table. We good? Yeah. Now, to be honest with you boys, this is not really the most ideal spot to be, but I know we can make it work. So we just got this liquefier piece here. We're going to take a right. We're going to turn on this power. Booyah. And now we're going to open this door over here for 15. Now, you'll find these red discs. These are music Easter eggs. There's actually 3 music Easter eggs. We're not going to worry about those. Don't worry about it. If you care about those, I mean, I'm sure someone will come out with a guide, but yeah, we're just sticking to the main Easter egg and the free perks. So now all we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to start the first lantern. Our goal is to get all 3 of these done as soon as possible. This is the first one. You won't be able to do the other ones later, but this only activates when you activate the challenge in that meteorite room. So we're going to work on filling this up. You're going to want the AK for that. And yeah, we're going to do that. And then while that's going on, Jason's just going to open this and we're going to get the next power. Boom. So here's the next one. We still have 1 more, I believe. Here's the next trample steam spot part. Sorry, that's the 4th and final. So now we can build that. And yeah, so now we're just going to focus on doors and soul boxes. Now, the way you know that you finished the soul box is the light will actually go out. So, yep. Oh, perfect. Just like that. So we're done with the first one, which is awesome. Now we're going to turn on this one. This is the last power, I believe. It's going to turn everything on. So now you have power. Now we're going to talk about the perks that you need. Now, we said that there's 8 perks, but there's definitely going to be some main ones that you're going to want to get. Now, the only ones that we are going to get are Jugs, which is a necessity, Double Tap, Speed Cola, and something called Fighter's Fizz. Now, what Fighter's Fizz does is basically when you go down, you get to keep your perks as long as you get a kill with your primary while you're down. So it's almost like second wind in Borderlands if you ever played Borderlands. All right, from the soul box, we're going to go up up this fucking A. We're good. We're gonna go up this platform. Go here. We're gonna take a left into the Jugs room. The Jugs room is right here. Now, up here is the roof. We're not gonna go there just yet. We want to get the rest of the solidifier parts. Now, we're missing one more, which is in the basement. We're not quite there yet, but we are gonna build the trample steam. Now we're gonna take a trample steam. This thing's a little finicky, but it's okay. And we're also gonna grab this canister here, the 115 canister. And then we're gonna make our way to the roof. Pretty easily, just go up here, open this door, and now we have the next soul box, which is right here, which we have to finish, but we can actually do that in a second. We're gonna go get the key card, so we're gonna do a big loop, which is probably just good to do so that you know the map. But the key card helps us up here. What we're going to do is we're going to take the zip line. This takes you back to the meteor. It's going to drop you. Just spam F and try and grab it. If you miss it, you just go back. I think I got it. Yes, you can see right in the bottom right-hand corner where that is. Now, one thing I do want to do for you guys is I just want to move my camera. Hopefully, I know my green screen might be a little screwed up, but oh, it's actually looking pretty crisp. I won't lie to you. So we just got the key card from there. We're going to go over to the back of the meteor and we're going to fill the canister. It takes 2 rounds to fill. So just wait for it over time. You don't really need it till later. You just place the canister there. We're going to get the first part of the pylon, or the, what would you call it? The transmitter, I guess. Put a trample steam here. Boom. Grab this. That's the first part. Make sure you grab your trample steam. It's a little finicky. You have to like go over it and then spam F to get it back. It's a little annoying, but got it. So for the second part, you actually don't need the trample steam, which is kind of interesting, but you can't get this part until you make the trample steam, which is weird. But so you're looking at Speed Cola. Right across is this door. There's no point in using the trample steam. You can just jump it and it'll let you in. So here's the second part of the lightning rod. If the soul box is right where Jason is, I'm gonna go up here, take my trample steam. Don't put it too close because you'll actually hit the lip of that right there. So we're just gonna wait for that. We're gonna go across. Don't forget to activate this challenge while you're here. You get this one automatically because we turned on all the power. So trample steam's good. We're gonna take it. And here's the last part in the corner. Now we're gonna go back to the roof. You can leave the trample steam there. We really don't need it anymore. But yeah, we're gonna head on upstairs. So guys, we're looking at PhD before the zip line that we took to get the key. We're gonna go in here and there's a locker. We're gonna take that key card. We're gonna open this door and we're gonna grab the sphere. We're gonna go up top. We have all the parts for this pylon, the lightning rod. We're gonna craft it, and then we're gonna put the ball inside. It'll give it a second. Yep, there we go. And now you just have to wait for lightning to strike this thing. You can just save a zombie. Like it's just time-based. Yeah. So boom, done. So now we can move on. We're gonna do the soul box first, and then we'll move on with the Easter egg. So Jason, you wanna come up here and bang this one out? So Jason's gonna fill this one, and while he's filling that one, I'm gonna fill the last one. And the last one is actually back in spawn. So you're gonna go past the pylon, you're gonna take this zip line, and you can actually see it right there on the corner. Now, for those of you that don't have Cold War, these are like max ammos. You can buy ammo for a specific gun. It doesn't do both guns. It just does the one that you're holding. So good to know. The price does go up if you have a pack-a-punch weapon, and if you keep buying, I believe. So yeah, just know that. Okay, mine's just done. Mine just finished. Sorry, that was terrible English, but now we have to make the jump again. My recommendation is always start from here and jump, because sometimes you might miss it, which kind of sucks. But so that's 2 down. The next thing we're gonna do is help Jason out with his, and then we'll recuperate and figure out what we're doing, where we're at.
I just finished mine, so we're good to go.
You just finished it? Perfect.
Yep.
All right, sweet. So that means we have one more challenge, which requires us to pack-a-punch a weapon. So that's what we're gonna work on next. Maybe get some perks. Now, little thing for you guys to know: if you're in the Jugs room, this is pretty important. If you go downstairs, if you go here, this takes you back to where the jump is. So we're gonna go this way, take a right, and we're gonna go into the basement. The basement has some of the last parts in it. So we're gonna go down. I mean, we're still missing a few, but right here, so it's across from the rock. While we're here, we'll pick up the this thing that we filled. You just pick that up. We're gonna go this way, take a right, Now there's a couple things down here. We got the shield part number 2, and then there's a sliquifier piece over on the counter here. Now I believe that is everything down here. There's another record, whatever. We're gonna go up the stairs. Now this takes us back out to where we did the soul box. Now we're looking at the mystery box. We're gonna take a left. Here's electric cherry. We're gonna go straight, take a right, and here's the last shield part. Now to build the shield, it's actually in this corner over here. We can't build it for some reason. If you guys have any luck with it, let us know, but it doesn't let you build. So, creator might want to fix that. Not a big deal. We're going to go back up the stairs, take a right. We're going to zip line. Jason has enough to pack a punch. Now, as I said, one of the challenges that you have to do is to get 50 kills with a pack a punch weapon. Jason's packing one of his guns. Which one are you packing? The AK?
Yeah, I'm going to do the AK.
Smart play. So we're going to bang out 2 things at once here besides just the 50 kills. We're also going to do the generators. So we have to go back to the Jugs room. We are going back to the Jugs room. Here's that last shield part. We're in here, and you're going to see this red dot here. Now, we have the sphere. We have to charge the sphere. So what happens is, first off, make sure you have ammo when you do this. It locks you in. It's pretty easy. This is actually probably the hardest one just because there's 2 spawns in here. But, yeah, all you have to do is survive and wait for that light to turn green. It won't tell you. I mean, the shields will go down, but it won't tell you that it's done. You just have to know. Okay, shield just went down, which means it's green. We're going to charge it, press space. We're going to go upstairs to the roof. We're going to place the sphere inside to charge it again to activate the next generator. Now, I'm going to get Jugs and double tap now because my AK is not really holding up. But we're going to do that. We're going to grab, take the charged. We're going to go grab Jugs, and we're going to move on to the next one, which is out by the first soul box. Now, this is also an awesome time to get rid of the DeMonte. I recommend the Craig, which is right here next to Stam. Jason, can you get to me or no? Yep, perfect. Now, this one's pretty interesting because no zombies really spawn. Like, sometimes they'll spawn out here or here, but you really don't have to worry about it because there's only one spawn. But what happens is, we thought that this was a glitch at first, like, oh, they're just not spawning. I think the creator purposely did it so that you get swarmed the second these go down. So, yeah, you just have to be ready for that. All right, it's done, so we're going to pick it up. And now we have to go back to the roof. So we just finished that generator down by Stam. I'm just going to throw this in, wait for it to shock. Boom, perfect. Sweet. So now we have the sphere. So now we're going to get this awesome weapon. So we finished all 3 challenges. Turn on all the powers. We turned on turned on all the powers, filled all the soul boxes, and got 50 kills with the pack-a-punch weapon. Which means that this door is now open, and what we are going to do is we're going to grab the lantern. Now, before we do anything with this lantern, it has unlimited ammo. You just have to like hold it down. And what it does is it doesn't do damage to zombies, but it stuns zombies, which is pretty dope. We're not going to need this just yet. We're going to do the last generator part, which is over in the corner. You only need 1 gun for this because, again, it's just going to stack. So Jason and I are going to bang this out. Just drop down here. Oof, my knees. So if you don't have Jugs, that actually will kill you, by the way, guys. So just be careful. It'll down you. But here's the last generator. We're going to charge it, and then we're good. So now the only spawn is right here. Now, when we get out of this, guys, like, there's going to be zombies everywhere. You could shoot them down through the wall, but there's really no point. Like, you're just wasting ammo. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to drop down here, and we're just going to go down into there, back into the meteorite room. So just for safety reasons, safety precautions. I'm also going to buy speed while I'm at it, and then I'll get the fizz after. Okay, cool. So now we're going to drop down just for safety reasons. Go in here. And just kind of survive for a second. So now we have to supercharge it one last time. Or not supercharge it, but charge it one last time. And now it is supercharged. Cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use this lantern. And we're going to drop down and we're going to get the Nova pieces. Now you'll see these doors with lantern parts on it. There's only 3 of them. Just go press left click on it, go up to the door, and it'll fade. And we're going to grab the first Nova part, which is right here. You'll see the samples down low. Even though there's 4, there's actually only 3. So 3 doors. The last one you have to make. So boom. Now, if you're looking at this place where we got the second sliquifier part, you're going to go here. Here's Fighter's Fizz. This is the last perk we're going to get before we start racking up perks. But that's the last core perk we're going to get. We're going to go back to where speed is. The door's right here. Here's the third part. Or second Nova part, I mean, sorry. Now we're back in the meteorite room. We're gonna go down into the basement, take a left at the couch, and you'll see it right here. And here's the last Nova part. Boom. Now we're looking at the mystery box. We're gonna go here, take a right, and now you can mix the raw elements. So now you're taking a canister that we got from the meteorite and the Nova 6 samples. We're gonna put that in. Now we have to wait 2 rounds. So now's a great time to get the perks that you need. Pack-a-punch if you want to, but only pack-a-punch your Craig or whatever gun you have. You can actually get rid of the lantern now. We're gonna make the sliquifier in a second, right after this. So I mean, you can hold out. It's not really worth buying. So right here is where you build the sliquifier. So we're gonna craft it. I'm going to grab this now, just because I'm pretty set on my other weapon. This is part of the Easter egg, so you are gonna want to keep this. But yeah, we're good. So Jason can kill the zombie, and now we just have to survive the 2 waves. I think that is 2. So now we're back here, and we can pick up the irritated element, which is good. And now what we're going to do, hopefully before the thing spawns, we're going to go over here, and we're going to place liquefier, and we're going to place what we just mixed. So now I only have 1 gun, which is not great, but I'll make it work. Sweet. So that should be the round. We can grab the sliquifier. Come on. Change rounds. Upgraded sliquifier. Sweet. So now we can move on with the Easter egg. And we're actually almost done, which is pretty amazing, right? So we have all of our perks. We're going to show you guys the free perks now. We're actually going to do it in kind of a little order here. So there's 2 ways to get perks. You got gongs and you got telephones. So 2 telephones are on this side of the map, and then also 2 gongs, and then 2 phones and 1 in spawn. So it's 2. Okay, you just watch. Okay, so boom, here's the first one. God, just press F on it. We're gonna go up to the roof, and we're gonna shoot 1 gong here with the sliquifier. You have to do it with the sliquifier, the upgraded sliquifier. Here's the second gong. Now we're back in the drop down room where we made the jump. You can hear the last one right here. I'm sorry, the second one, not the last one. Jeez. God, my mind's going. I meant last one of this side of the map. My bad. Sorry, clarify. So we're back on the roof. We're gonna take the zip line. Here's the last one. Boom. So we just got widows. I'm just going to pack a punch real fast since I have the money. Boom. Got the blitzkrieg. And then the last gong is right here. Nice. So now mule kick. That's pretty dope. That was a good one to get. Okay. Don't fail me. Yep. Sweet. Okay. Nice. So now we're going to go back up to where we got the lantern. We're going to go over here. We're going to take this big sphere, the supercharged sphere. We're going to place it on here. Shoot with the soliquifier, and we have to follow it. So we're going to go here. We're going to drop down. It's just going to keep bouncing off of stuff. You just have to follow it and shoot it every time. So here's the first spot. It's going to move. Second spot. Third. Fourth spot is right here next to stamina. And now the last spot, it goes up to the roof. It goes up to this telephone pole up there. And then back to spawn. So Jason, you want to come with me for the last step? So we're both going to take the zip line. I'm going to go first. Boom. It actually landed back in this dude's mouth. And then we can begin the final step. So all this does is it makes 1 big soul box. And by big, I mean just this area. Anywhere else, it actually won't do anything. So, yeah. Best thing you can do is basically stand back in this corner and just go on a kill fest. Try and conserve ammo, of course, unless you had another gun. But I only have this one in the soliquifier, which I'm actually going to use right here. Sweet. And it gives you Perkaholic. Now, guys, as far as we know, that is the end of the Easter egg. We're actually going to look around a little bit, but as far as we know, Perkaholic is the end of the Easter egg. Hopefully that helps you guys out. We're going to do a little looking around and just make sure that there's nothing that we're missing. We thought that there would be something with these keypads that you might have seen, but so far, so good. Nothing. So, yeah, I believe that's the whole Easter egg. If we're wrong, please let us know, and we'll redo it. From where we left off. And yeah, again, hopefully it helped you out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. So Good job, Jason. Another one done, dude.